If you're gonna take your car apart all the way like this, make sure you label your bolts and everything. I know Elko Warren, he points it out a lot. Just be specific on where the stuff comes from. I think I have some pictures of some of the stuff, but I'd have to go through a whole bunch of stuff on another hard drive and all that stuff to find it, but that's what I was able to find so far. So I know all these are for the door hinges. These are all the AC bolts for the delete plate. I have a few extra, so it's always good. These are for, I had them labeled for P-side fender, so passenger side fender. But it's two of everything, so I don't know if this is for both sides or just one. The door strikers, and like I said, I still have the trunk lid bolts where they're supposed to be. These are the little moldings for the windows or the mirrors on the side. So I'll eventually clean those up, paint them black. But the good thing is, since I don't remember where any of this stuff went, I got the Elko. So I'll be able to figure out some of the stuff as to where it should be. I know a lot of it's pretty much the same, so it's gonna help out. Still gotta clean this up, but just have to clean all this up, figure out where this leak's coming from. Haven't had it out much this year, but I have had it out a lot more than I did last year, so that's good. So 2023, look out for them. And as far as like, I know I didn't get the jams on this one. I cut some corners, but I'll be able to figure out all that stuff. I do have this a couple extra springs, so I'll should throw the spring back in for the Elko. But just able to see where a lot of this stuff goes for the most part, so I'm not too lost. But yeah, like I was saying, if you're gonna take this stuff apart, make sure you label it and be specific on where all this stuff comes from, because half the stuff in these bags, I still don't know where they go. I'm looking at it now like, did I really take that much stuff off? So yeah, that's probably gonna be it for the day. Just going through, sorting all this stuff out. Then I'll look into what's the best way to clean these up and get them painted, so that way when they go back on, they're not gonna chip and everything. But yeah. Yeah, I still have to, I have to find both of these for the Monte. I have the hood hinges laying around, I believe, both parts. Couple of these, I know I have a few of those laying around, so I use the ones for the Monte if I have extra ones. Throw them on the Elko. I believe I do need yeah, I think I need all the hood latches pretty much. Cable, I think I have that. We'll need a radiator support, at least the upper one. What else? Do have the windshield wipers, so yeah, it'll just be small stuff. I have to figure out what I'm missing and where it goes. Alright, so these larger bolts, these will be for the doors. I know I'm still gonna have to get some shims, so they're not tightened down all the way. Same thing, I think all the sides had them. Of course, that one's pretty obvious. But Let's see. So the Elco's running 2 shims and the top one's all the way tightened up, so we'll see. Next, like I said, I still have to paint one of those. I think the driver's side one is probably one of these, so I have to paint that. And I think I'll bolt the door hinges up. So those are just these smaller bolts. Well, just these smaller ones. And once I bolt them to the body, I was checking on the Elco, and with the door open, it seems like it'd be pretty easy to get the other bolts on. So so with the door open, there's plenty of room in there. Be able to get a socket in there. Yeah, so don't hate me. I'm showing y'all that. You know, doors usually closed, so I didn't paint the jambs on this one. I did paint them originally with that primer gray color, but when it went white, I didn't paint them. So yeah, I'll get the door hinges on. And then that'll pretty much be it. Alright, it's gonna be it for the night. I gotta start getting ready for work. I still have to put the screw in for here. I think I'm gonna try to find a black one just so it doesn't stand out too much. Alright, you know what? I could throw a stainless one in there. But got those in. Door hinges, I got them mounted in place. Kept them pretty loose because there's still going to be some play in there to get everything lined up. So I don't want to tighten them all the way down just yet. The spring that goes in here, I have them. I just have to find something. I think some people use like wire, and it cinches it down to be able to slide it into place. So just have to add those in, but they're all there. Did paint this, so makes it stand out a little bit more. But before anybody calls me out, I will order the piece that goes along here, the drip rail or whatever it is, for when you do delete the AC. I just haven't ordered it yet. Haven't ordered that one either, but when I do, I'll try to get 2 of them, and I'll get something to cover that up. So I will order that. And also, I think there's a gasket that needs to be behind here. Left this kind of loose, so didn't tighten anything down just yet. But as far as all the bolts and everything goes, thought I knew, or I thought I figured it out, but it's gonna be a little challenge. I'm still gonna have to get more of these clips right here because they were 2 different sizes. So I think these ones should be the larger ones, and let's see, you can kind of tell I was a little bit larger than the other, so I had just a couple of the larger ones, so I have to pick up some other larger ones and then figure out where the small ones go. But I'm not too sure, because I think they just go on. It'll be easier showing this side, but I think they're the ones that go on the inside of the fenders on these ones, and then the larger ones go on, I guess that'll be the outside. But that's what I'm thinking, so I'll have to double check because the Elcos aren't in all the way. They're not going anywhere, but they don't have all the bolts to them. And then it's just small stuff, like I said, have to figure out which one goes where. Have one large one, one short one right now. Yeah, one's a little bit longer than the other. So I think one goes in the door, then the other will go in here. So if that's the case, I'll still be short on one of these because I still need one for the driver's side door. And then I have to paint these. These will be used for the hood. I believe these will be used for the door. So might be short 2 of those, I think. Maybe. No, I have some. I think they're the same. Or yeah, those should be the same. So I think I should have enough of those. But this is going to take some time trying to figure out exactly where everything goes. And when I go to mount the doors, I'll obviously get another set of hands, if not 2. But just time consuming. And then I'm going to have to figure out how the nose mounts. From what I can tell, I think it's these same type of clips. I just go into place in areas and then have a bolt run through the backside. That's what I'm thinking. Could be wrong. Put a little post up, see if anybody had pictures or know what type of mounts or how it mounts. So waiting on a response for that. But I think that 2-tone look is nice, better than doing everything all black. I mean all white. I think the 2-tone helps set it off.